So instead, you've done the same thing.
Comfortable. Do you think all of this was just some kind of cruel game for me?
Cry me a river.
You know, there's only a thin, fragile membrane between love and hate. If anything touches it, it tears immediately.
You can analyze me until the sun goes down, Wessler, but you won't get far with that.
Yeah, evasive answer.
Why did you have to mutilate Ibn? Why did...
That's an interesting question, you see, but the answer is exceptionally simple. No matter how strange...
Weird way of showing you love.
You can't understand that. He was my everything, the only one who was...
She took your brother's place pretty quickly, didn't she? There's not much...
Yeah, you're understanding the situation, Detective, but you know, very well it's not that simple. Ibn was my brother.
Not immediately.
Unfortunately, tearing out his tongue wasn't enough. Yeah.
And poking out his eye?
Oh, that was just an accident, Mr. Featherland.
Just an accident? You're a dirty cluck.
Please, don't be vulgar, Sonny. It's too dangerous in your current situation, and...
Does it make you happy to control...
I was never the type. Not until I become one with my brother. He was different.
Haven't you done the same with Natasha?
I did, Detective. Yeah, exactly the same.
Do you mean before brutally mutilating?
Yeah, long before.
What would you have done if Natasha found out?
You know what? Maybe, yeah. Maybe I would have...
Narcissistic pricks like you never commit...
Yeah. Are you sure you want to insult someone who's point...
That was your plan. Take...
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan?
Which is?
Ibn's ghost.
His...
Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking about spirits. When Ibn died, I didn't just take his place, but also...
So you mean Ibn's here?
He was here all along. Don't you get it?
I must get serious, because looking at the gun in Wessler's trembling hand, I'm afraid I don't have much time. Albert is a... When was the moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland. When I glanced at it for the last time, and then...
You simply fell in love with her? And...
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is, just chemistry.
Everybody thinks that, Albert. But we all feel the same.
No, Mr. Featherland. Not at all. At that moment, I knew what I was gonna do. I knew that the world was coming to an end if I didn't do it. It implodes on itself and ceases to exist.
Let him have her, right? You...
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He just didn't know it yet.
What did you do that made Ibn get you?
That's a sharp turn, Detective.
It just came to me, you know? Where did it all start? Where did all...
Jealousy.
Oh, come on, Albert. Alone. Locked up.
Yeah, Albert was jealous of Ibn. Maybe he still is. But I understand why he did it.
What does that mean?
Albert did our mother wrong. Poor old Mom. She never heard her fly. But Albert couldn't take that she was praising his brother all the time while
What did you do to her?
Albert killed her. It looked like an accident, but Ibn knew it wasn't. That was the last straw. Albert had to be locked up, and he agreed.
But he never forgot who did this to her.
Ibn was really good to him. Visited him every week. Did everything he could. Even in...
And that was his downfall.
Both of them, Sonny. And yours.
Did you hate Ibn or yourself more?
Albert hated himself the most ever since he was born. He idolized Ibn. But every time his brother stood before him, he saw what he could have been himself if he had enough strength.
And now?
Finally, there's no more Albert. And no more Eben either. It's only me.
Can it be that the fear is making you...
Stop calling me that.
I have to call you something. What should I call you?
I don't know.
I'm very close to breaking him. But if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. Natasha was kind to you, right? Too kind.
Natasha was, simply amazing, gentle.
You're telling me?
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of charm and grace.
I think I do, yeah.
I knew Albert's touch would harm her. Albert is rough. Albert can't keep such a delicate thing in his...
That's why you had to become Eben.
I didn't take Eben's place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him, can't you see? It's the only way I could comprehend and accept...
Was?
I think I've corrupted her. She's not that gentle and pure creature I painted on the canvas anymore.
Maybe it's not too late, Albert. Tell her that...
No! You can't understand this. She can't either. I killed Eben, but he also killed me, can't you see?
You can't be two people at the same time, Albert. Nobody can bear the weight.
Eben loved her. I admired her. Eben was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Eben idolized her, and I hated her. And if there's anything more blind, more devoted, more extreme, and more true than love, it could only be hate, Mr. Featherland. It's an endlessly exciting, thrilling, and warm feeling. And infinitely red.
You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight.
Yeah, if I didn't kill him and become one with him.
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Eben? Who wrote them? And
In my world, Eben and I are inseparable. Just like love and hate are one and the same. And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her, just so she would die.
More than life itself.
You see? We're not so different after...
You and I have nothing in common, Wessler.
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger a long time.
Goodbye, Sonny.
So long. Albert is an imposter. What were you thinking? Why did you... Did you ever believe that you were Eben Wessler?
Did I ever believe? I still do. I believed it...
And also, Albert Wessler.
I see you're starting to understand.
So you feel you're two people at the same time, even now?
Does it sound crazy? Maybe it is. But Eben lives inside.
Do you think you can avoid the gas chamber with this?
I don't have to avoid anything, Sonny. You and your friend, will never leave.
You're not the cold-blooded killer you'd like to think.
Yeah, do you think so?
That was your plan. Take his place and live happy.
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland? It was perfect.
Which is?
Eben's ghost.
Is...
Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking to...
So you mean Eben's here?
He was here all along.
I must get serious. When was the moment...
When I drew the last...
You simply fell in love?
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is,
Everybody thinks that, Albert.
No,
Let...
I want...
What did you do? Did you hate... I'm very close to... Natasha. Maybe it's... Albert, isn't it? What were you... Why did you... Did you ever... So you... What made you... That was... I must get... When was the... What did you do? When did you... I'm very... Natasha. Maybe it's... Albert, isn't it? What were you... Why did... Did you ever... So you... What made... That... I must get... When was... You in... If you... I'm very... That... Maybe... Albert is an imp... What were you... Why did... You wanna... What? Does... What? That... I'm... When... Did you... That... Maybe... Albert, isn't it? What we... Why? Why did... Does it... What would... That would... I must get... When... Yeah... If you... Albert, isn't it? What were you thinking? Why did you... Did you... Did you... What made you... That... I must get... When would... Do you... Did you... I'm very close. If you... Maybe it... Albert, isn't... What we... Why did... Did you... So you... What made... That was... I must get... When would... Do you think you... When did you... I'm very... Natasha. Maybe it's... So, you heard everything.
I heard everything.
I'm sorry you had to find out like that.
And thank you.
Yes, both of you would be dead, I know. But,
About who to target.
you know, I truly loved Eben.
But this man wasn't him. You felt it.
Maybe I even knew it. I don't know. But
It won't be easy to process.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this.
The cops. But how?
I have no idea.
Do not look at me. I did not.
Olivia?
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you.
Please, Sonny. You don't need to.
I don't want to be rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried about us than her. Hello, boss.
Hello, boy.
Before you say anything,
No need for that, Santino.
Monica.
Hey, boys. What were you thinking? That I would just let you get...
thanks, Mon. Should we say we,
You know already, boys.
Hey, mine too.
Of all that's furry, we don't want to hear.
yes,
Don't believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want a report on my death.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us.
what Monty's trying to tell you is that we had good reason to invest.
What happened to you, Sonny? You're sorry?
Why does everybody keep asking?
Why indeed?
So, can we go now, boss?
Don't give me ID.
Thanks again,
No wonder, since you put holes in...
Well, actually,
Then who was it?
Natasha.
Really?
It was for us, too, believe me. How did you know we were here?
I always pay attention, Sonny. And because I...
no. I love it when you...
Don't get used to it, Marty.
So, what's your
35, Sonny. I like high heels.
Anything for you, darling.
I don't want just anything, Marty. I want...
Yes, ma'am.
See you at the PD?
At the PD.
See you at the PD?
At the PD.
What? Are you waiting for me to change my mind?
No, sir.
Then stop pecking up.
Yes, sir.
Santino,
No, sir. Never, sir.
then get the fuck. Santino, you're doing...
No, sir.
Then get the fuck.
Gentlemen,
Gentlemen,
we're on.
Yeah, this peaceful...
for myself, I'm glad, gentlemen. I would have sincerely regretted it if we had to shoot both of you, but unfortunately, that seemed to be the only solution.
Don't think we'll be behind bars for long, chickens. This...
Oh, look at that.
In complex sentences, too.
Yeah, or something.
Amazing.
I hope we'll meet again, gentlemen.
So do I, Shakespeare.
Maybe I will.
I certainly hope so.
So long, guy. So long, guy.
You're a good boy, Bosco.
You know, folks,
Sorry for the mess, Bosco, but
yeah,
How did you catch them? After the gunshot, I was sure these two would show up.
they were already in cuffs before then, Sonny. We had the house surrounded. If you could...
hey, a second longer and it would have been...
That's just...
Pluck you sideways, Bob. Nice catch, Bosco. You can mount them on your wall as...
Yeah, I wish I could, Sonny.
Nice catch.
Yeah, I wish I...
Hey, Olivia.
Marty?
I just,
For what exactly?
for trying to save us.
I didn't do it only for you, believe me. I loved my job while
I didn't...
Of course you didn't.
Can I do anything to help?
I think I'll manage. I always...
If there's anything...
Thank you, Martin.
If there's...
Thank you.
Look at all these plants. It's like... Look at all these...
Maybe one day... Maybe one...
You? What?
I was just driving around.
Trying to feed your grandpa?
What can I say, Sonny?
Did someone hire you to follow up?
I just had to keep an eye on you and not get involved. That's all.
But you managed somehow.
A professional's a professional.
Yeah, thanks. So,
Unfortunately, I can't, my friend.
you and your promises.
Some people still take them.
You're a real piece of guano.
Of course.
I think I have an idea who...
Hey.
Oh, are you afraid your reaction?
Huh, you wish, pal.
Anyway, it's good to see you here.
I'm glad you made it out alive.
Yeah, not... Maybe one...
Not while...
Oh, yeah.
So, what now?
I think I should mourn,
You should.
but I don't know what to feel.
I understand, Natasha. You know,
Yes, I know where.
see you around.
Ma'am.
Goodbye, detectives. And what about you?
I'll go home and sleep.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. If
I'm not sorry, Natasha.
yes, I think you're... Thank you.
We thank you, Natasha. You saved up.
But it was...
Well, I won't argue about that.
Thank you.
We thank you, Natasha.
But it...
Well, I won't... How the hell did you find your...
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind...
I wish.
I wish too, because then we could leave.
I love...
I wasn't joking.
So,
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talking about...
that I admit.
Well, it's a miracle that all of the city's smear sheet journalists aren't here already.
Clock off, Tim.
Hey! So, here they are, ladies and gentlemen. The Chicken Police. In the...
Damn it, Tim, drop...
Oh, no, boys.
What the cluck did you say?
Stand up straight and try to look like...
Yes?
Ooh, attention Chicken Police. Say...
Natasha,
You were expecting me, weren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not surprised.
I just wanted to talk to you.
About what exactly?
You know very well.
What do you think, Natasha? Why didn't she tell me?
Because she loved you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, she may have never left the place. Perhaps she'd still be there.
Ah, sheep shit.
We used to dream about falling in love with a nice man who comes and saves us someday. A knight in shining armor. You know, like in the fairy tales.
And how did that work out for you?
She fell in love with a good guy. I didn't. I envy her.
I'm not that good guy, Natasha. But if it's any consolation, she could have found him. Maybe she's living with him right now, somewhere on the other side of the world.
Well, goodbye, Sonny.
So long, sweetheart. Hey, Natasha, you have a light? I've been trying to smoke this sorry-ass cig all day. It's driving me crazy.
Maybe you don't really need it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe. Ah, crap. My office locked.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah. Miss
That's better.
It's a So...
I must be Who exactly? You're not very... Tell me. Why did... Were you born? Why did you come? We avoid... I'm... This is just... Are you in? Don't you... If you... Tell me. Be... I must be cautious and smart. Who exactly... Tell me. Why did you... Why did you... We avoided the point long... How did you... I'm sure... Are you in? Have you... If you... Tell me. Be on... I must be... Who Tell me... Why? Will you? Why did we? How did? What do you? Don't. If tell me. I must be. Who exactly? Tell me. What? Why did we avoided the? What are you? Don't you? Tell me. Be honest. Why don't you take it to the...
Please. Don't you want to look... Don't you want to look at it?
I know Molly.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack.
Mr. Featherland? Thank you again.
Just a phone call. Just a phone call.